right, guys. Well, today's lead story was an interesting one when it came through as a topic for this week. It was like profits are down.
Didn't make sense to me, really.
81%. Yeah. So I questioned things because I was immediately like, huh?
There's no way.
Well, we go through the numbers every month of these top line revenue numbers.
Right.
And so while revenue at 21.1 billion was the highest it's ever been, net profit is down.
Right.
81%.
Excessive
81%.
number.
This number was...
I didn't think it was right when I read it first. I'm like, okay, now, and then I read the rest and I'm thinking, okay, now that makes sense, but still, that's an insane number.
So here's what's happening. These strip casinos keep leveraging. And it's at a point now where their debt payments are so large, the interest payments on this real estate, on these transactions that they set up, is so large that they're barely eking out a profit. It's kind of like the government debt.
Right.
It's so big, it becomes, how much of this do
the ceiling. Where does it stop?
So, trying to run an analogy to government debt and how citizens end up paying for all of it.
You would think they'd stop loaning
the same problem. Well, it's the same, like we're paying for all this in the form of parking fees, in the form of like these crazy drink prices, in the form of resort fees and all the other nickel and dime fees that they keep on adding, trying to like get their way out of this hole.
Yeah. It makes sense.
It's an insane number. What I thought was really interesting, really interesting, I don't know if you like dug into this little tidbit here, Fremont Street makes more money than all of the Strip.
I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked.
Because of, again, from a net profit perspective. The Strip's doing just fine.
They own their land, apparently. They own their building. They don't pay rent. That's what it's got, the way that it explains it, is that's what it's got to be. I mean, I guess that everything down there, they're not paying the Las Vegas Boulevard prices for these massive land loans that they've taken. I mean, it's got to be such a huge number. The people who own that land that the building sits on, or the building itself, I don't know.
Well, here's I think what ends up happening. You think of like MGM as a for instance. They had MGM Grand, and then I don't know what order these things happen in, but then they like buy the Bellagio, and they got to finance that in, and they go like buy Mandalay Bay and Excalibur, and again, I'm not sure exactly what order all the things happen in, but now MGM has leveraged money upon money upon money to get MGM Grand, to have Excalibur, to have the Luxor, to have Mandalay Bay, to have New York, to have Monte Carlo.
But if they didn't have the money to buy it in the first place, I don't understand how they could even get approved to buy something if the margin isn't big enough. If I want to go and buy a car, I have to show that I make enough money to make that payment on that car. And if they're just barely squeaking out a number as big as all the money owed, who keeps loaning them the money?
Well, here's what, like a car is
they want them to default?
A car is a depreciating, non-income producing asset.
Yes.
So you have something like a house or a hotel.
I could use that as that. I can use that. That's fine.
So now you have an income producing asset. Now a house that someone's renting from you. A rental property. So now you have, the value of the home is X, the debt on the home is Y, and the income is Z. And they put that on the computer. It's like, okay, well now we'll lend you more money to go buy another house because this is rented out. It's making money. And you have your debt to income ratio. Well, that's what's happened.
Right, but then it crashes.
Then COVID happens, and then
yes.
You start not making enough money. So now you got to start coming up with ways to invest more
money, and then you get more investors, and then those investors want their money back, obviously.
So it's in a precarious spot, which has led us to the point where now Caesars just is selling at a fire sale price.
Yes, I think their highest that I ever saw was like 120 a share or something. It was high. It was over 100. And they're selling for less than 40?
It is literally the scene at the end of Casino. We've talked about this before. Where Robert De Niro's narrating, and they're talking about like how the corporations came in and like tore down this building and built up this thing, and like, and that was 30 or 40 years ago now when that movie came out. And like that narration is now coming to like this final conclusion, it feels like.
So now is it the corporations being torn down by the banks that they owe money to, or the investors, if you want to say, that they owe money to, that are like, hey, we want our money back.
Right now, at this very moment, we're in this. The next person's coming in and assuming the debt, and like passing the baton. So I'm not sure exactly where. At some point, someone's going to have to write off billions of dollars.
That's what I'm thinking.
What's going to end up happening?
That's what it sounds like. But
it hasn't quite happened yet, because the Caesars buyer, Fertitta, is assuming the debt. So no one's writing that debt off. They're not going bankrupt.
And he can afford to.
Well, he financed it, and so.
Well, there were 10 different people or banks or whatever that joined to finance, but I still, it's amazing to me that that someone like you or I would have a hard time buying a house based upon the income, even though we have the money in the bank that could pay cash for the house. We can't get a loan because we don't even have an income right now. But a guy can say, hey, I want to buy Caesars for billions of dollars, and people jumping at it, throwing money at it.
It is a weird world that we live in.
And it's defaulting. As we speak, like it's crashing. It's the numbers don't lie. And there's still people that want a part of it.
Billionaires doing things in Las Vegas. Bill Foley has now officially launched his bid to get the NBA franchise.
Which is cool.
And
I think it's cool.
If I were a betting man, which you guys know that I am.
Right?
I would put my money on him getting the franchise. You have a guy with a proven track record here.
Exactly.
Look what he's done with the Golden
That's why
Knights.
I think it's cool. That's exactly why I think that he's proven it with the Knights. I think that he can do the same.
He's been good for the city.
Yes.
He's done a great job with the team. He's got him to the finals 3 times, got 1 championship.
And he's going to get him to hopefully play at T-Mobile.
Which makes so much sense to me. I talked about this over and over again.
Why build another one? Yeah. We have so many venues.
Makes no sense.
They're already building a baseball field now. And when there's no baseball, they're going to have to fill that with concerts and things. So you want to build just an NBA stadium? That's insane. Put it with the hockey.
He's committing
T-Mobile.
$300 million to upgrade T-Mobile because, and I thought that was funny, this is not up to NBA standards. I'm not sure what standard this is.
Well, the NBA players are like princesses, and hockey players aren't. Hockey players are like, just give me my pads and my skates, I'm good,
To be fair, when I go on T-Mobile, I've always felt like it's a kind of a rugged, rudimentary, nice, stadium, but nothing, no frills kind of thing.
Right.
So this would make it.
So the NBA probably wants like digital marketing all over the walls and stuff.
I'm thinking it's suites, food experiences.
Suites, there aren't a lot of suites at T-Mobile.
Maybe that's why
they have a level. They do have a suite level, but I guess maybe they need more.
I think that, there are other stadiums in the league that open around the same time that I think were a notch or two higher.
Okay.
In my opinion, I've been, do a lot of stadiums. So
it's sad to say
I think this makes sense.
It's sad to say that I feel like $300 million isn't that much money to upgrade a massive building like that. When you hear about the renovations that were just done here and the money they spent here, and this place doesn't look a lot different. It looks newer. I mean, they changed out some of the stone, put new faux walls, but it doesn't look that much different to me. And they blow through millions when they do this kind of stuff.
I think that this is by far and away the best plan. We have an arena
it's already there
in a spot that I think works really well.
There's one of the best spots in town.
Parking all around it. Have Las Vegas Boulevard access. You have Frank Sinatra access. You have Frank Sinatra access with an exit that comes right out the highway, like almost like right into the parking lot. But then all the people that go to these games, which is a large portion that are from out of town.
There's
a lot of rooms within walking distance there.
Absolutely.
And there's also a monorail across the street that can get you
up and down the strip.
Close.
Yeah, I think it's
that
great.
Size arena, the traffic problem is never really that bad there. Again, compared to what I used to deal with as a kid. Going to the Capitol Center, going to MCI Center, it was a nightmare.
Oh yeah,
it was
not even close.
And I've never sat in a nightmare
think of the streets you're going down that are, 2-lane, 3-lane, 4-lane at the most in DC.
Right.
Just around the city. And here, you go down Tropicana, it's 8 lanes. It's 4 on each side.
The highway's right there.
The highway's right next to it. Like, it's such an easy access place.
I'm not a fan of waste or, like even though we live in a town of extravagance, sometimes things feel like people are just pissing money into the wind.
Why would they need
Why do we need another $2 billion building?
Yeah, I don't need it. Doesn't make sense
to do what this building can already do.
Yeah.
The baseball stadium makes sense because you need a baseball stadium.
We can't play baseball at T-Mobile.
The football stadium makes sense. You need a football stadium. You're going to have a football team. Again.
And they sell those out all the time. The football stadium, at least. And I'm a little bit worried about baseball because it's such a long season.
I think it's going to do just fine.
And I hope it does.
I really do.
I hope it does.
What this city has proven, and again, what's unique about here and nowhere else, is that people love to come to Vegas.
Right.
People love their sports. People bring their sports love to Vegas to go see their team.
Yeah, it's usually about a 50-50 people who come to see their team play. And you look around the stands, it's never just like...
Unless it's the playoffs.
Yeah, they'll Golden Knights.
The playoffs here...
I don't think they even sold tickets to people from out of town. No. There's like 1,000 people from the other team.
And oh my God, the Raiders fans during the playoff games here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second.
There's not playoffs for the Raiders. Kind of like the Cowboys.
When the baseball team, which is obviously coming, is here.
Yeah.
And we have the NBA team. This will be one of the few cities in the country that has all the major sports.
Which is very cool.
It's amazing. It was like running through my mind earlier today, and there's only like 5 or 6 of them. You got like New York, LA, Dallas, Miami, and Washington, and I was Chicago, and then I was like running out of places or running out of teams. I think maybe Colorado or Denver has it.
Hockey, baseball, football.
I think that's it. I think that's it.
Hockey, baseball, football. It's not 4 sports anymore. What's the 4 sport?
No, Denver has it. It's football.
Yeah, they have
baseball,
Broncos,
basketball,
Rockies,
NHL,
and the Avalanche, and then what is the other one?
Is it 14? It said 5 teams.
What's the 4th sport that I'm missing here? Basketball.
Basketball was the 4th sport.
That's it. Basketball. I'm forgetting basketball.
It said 5 when I was like reading it. At any rate, we're one of the few cities.
Well, they have a soccer team probably.
Is that the soccer? Was it the other one?
They do have soccer teams in LA.
We're gonna have that too here.
Yeah, so they're planning on bringing them.
So anyway, it's I think it's just a sports marvel. We've talked about this many times because we have this dynamic of all these people from out of town come to see their team here and then experience the rest of Vegas along with it.
Yeah, it makes it pretty awesome. Actually, I like it.
Gold Spike is sold for $11.4 million.
It seems very cheap. There's houses in this town that are more than that.
It seems cheap because it's sold for $27 million in 2013.
Yeah.
So almost a 2/3 haircut.
Yeah, it's nothing special. It's downtown. We've been there. We did a pub crawl through there one night in onesies. I don't think we have footage of that, and I'm pretty happy about that. But yes, it was bought back by Tony. Remember, I think you were there. It was the Zappos guy. We met him, ran into him at one of the speakeasies downtown one night. Never stopped working, and then he passed away. He was revitalizing downtown.
It's pretty tragic.
It was pretty crazy.
Actually.
Yeah.
I don't even want to get into it.
No, we don't need to get into it. But he was really putting a lot of money into downtown, and that was about the time when we went to the Gold Spike. A lot of fun. Outdoor, back area, lots of like oversized games, Jenga and stuff. Like, you can play with you can play beer pong with like soccer balls and massive cups. And yeah, it is a fun place to check out, but it doesn't get a lot of business. I don't know why they're buying it. Hopefully they're going to do something big with it, make it a place to go, maybe turn it into something else. It didn't have gaming.
Yeah, but it has a license though.
It has a license, but it didn't have gaming when we were there.
It has a grandfather unrestricted Nevada gaming license, which is really coveted.
Very, yeah.
It's kind of a sad ending to all this because he did so much good for the city.
He really did.
Especially for downtown Vegas. He really helped revitalize that whole area. It was on this trajectory, but his vision when he passed away, and it just goes to show you, like, no matter how much you have and how hard you work or whatever, as soon as you're gone, like, a lot of things just go away and people kind of forget.
And Zappos, his employees,
they all loved him.
Loved him. Yeah. Loved him. One of the greatest places to work is what I was told by everyone that I ever met that either knew him or worked for Zappos. One of the greatest companies to work for.
His plan for the quote-unquote downtown project there, which included where the Zappos headquarters is, and all things around it, including Gold Spike, just kind of is all completely unraveled. So it's like no one even knows that even exists anymore.
You gotta have someone with the vision that's there all the time.
I am glad to see, at least from the perspective of what he started is progressing in other parts of that area. Because the Arts District happening and everything else,
it's changed a lot.
Is all a part of what he was, because the investment he started there put other people's money on the line as well. People we're going to follow in his lead, and things that kind of like progressed so much by the time he passed, and all the other things were in motion so much that those things are all still happening, and it's now a snowball. I think that's going to continue to perpetuate in that area. It's really nice.
I really do like the Arts District and what they've done. It's nice. It's awesome.
Your old stomping grounds of South Point is hosting the richest bingo events in Nevada history. This is crazy.
They've done a few of these, but they were smaller, and it was funny because when I would come and go from the poker room to my car, there were all these people with bingo shirts and bags with daubers and all this stuff, and I was thinking, is it really that? these people are crazy. They really get into this. And now $2 million summer bingo.
Yeah.
What is going on with this?
It's gigantic.
But he knows how to pull in the old school stuff, man.
This
that guy over there is
July 17th and 18th, so like right around the corner from when this publishes.
Michael Gong. He knows how to get stuff done. He pulls people. I will walk through a casino other than South Point, and there's people, but not everywhere, not packed. That place is packed. Friday, Saturday nights, packed. Every single machine. It's crazy.
It reminds me of our time in Hamol.
Yeah.
That place is packed as well.
It was. Yeah.
$495 gets you a 9-pack, food coupons, and a dauber.
Yeah, but it's pretty much sold out already, so we're just letting you know what other people have already paid.
If you want to buy someone else's ticket for $800,
right,
you can probably get into it still.
Right.
They're probably selling on
I
eBay.
doubt it. I doubt they would sell.
No.
If they got a ticket, they're not selling. These people, they're diehards. It's the truth. I'm telling you, they're diehards. We play bingo every once in a while for fun. They do it one here actually. Rock Shop Bingo. Yeah,
Rock Shop Bingo.
They play rock music the whole time or whatever. They hand out Jello shots, and if you're ever interested, it's a lot of fun at Green Valley Ranch. They do that here.
Another story of wish it was us, but it isn't
not
us.
Winning
again.
this.
We haven't even hit a grand jackpot. Now on the mega box, $10.3 million hits at the Westgate.
This is a little a mistake here when I read through this.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah. Statewide progressive that resets at 10 million every time it's won. So this was near the top of the range. That's not the top. That's the start of the range. Yeah. I've had someone that I knew was a cocktail waitress here when I worked at Green Valley years and years and years ago. She hit it at the M, 17 million and change. The 500,000 or whatever. We don't add that in. 17 million.
When she hit that, did she come in here on the PA and be like,
no,
have one of those
She didn't even come back here.
Didn't bother.
No, she actually didn't. Hey!
It's people that are here we know.
Hey, people we know.
Yeah, it's
Look at this guy.
it's DJ Nation walking in.
What's up? Doing our podcast.
Yeah. It's the middle of the podcast. There you go.
Well, that's how we roll.
We didn't hit the megabucks.
We did not hit megabucks.
But we're
almost done.
We've hit megabucks of friends.
We have. One just walked up right now.
How can we go wrong? So we have 10.3 million followers.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That would be cool.
That would be nice.
Guys, I thought this was an interesting, Mrs. Dejan actually mentioned this.
Milestone.
It's like a year where like all these things are coming together. You got the Flamingo turning 80, which was how it all started. The first mega resort.
Yeah.
December 26, 1946.
Okay.
So that'll be 80 years. The oldest surviving resort on the Strip, the old Bugsy Siegel thing. They got Caesar's Palace, which I didn't quite put together that this was that old. 60-year anniversary this year, August 5th, 1966.
They're all
Station casinos, which we're in right now. Thank you to Stations for having us here. 50th anniversary, they had what became Palace Station, July 1st, 1976.
76, yeah.
I'm a bicentennial baby, so it's a fun year for me as well.
They do a lot of things out here at Stations, specifically for these big momentum.
This is a big year.
Mover, yeah.
It's a big year.
Right now, $1.99 margarita at the bar.
Well, maybe we'll go do that right after this.
Let's go.
The Strat's turning 30.
Okay.
If you've never been to the top of that, you got to go check that out.
April 30, 1996.
That opened shortly before my first trip here.
Right.
Park MGM, which is now, Monte Carlo, which is now Park MGM. Right. And I had no idea this was that old because this opened shortly before my first came here because we used to stay there. It was my favorite spot.
Right, Monte Carlo,
June 21st, 1996. So all those things are happening this year, all those big anniversaries. So if you're in Vegas, go by, stop and pay homage to those places.
There's an honorable mention for the Hoover Dam was just named to the Las Vegas Magazine's 2026 Hall of Fame. If you've never done the dam tour, get out here and do it.
Go do a dam tour.
Do the dam tour.
Go do it. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's cool to see.
It's still
before it stops moving. Before it stops producing power.
It's still drying. The concrete's still curing.
Right.
And it leaks. Like there's like.
It's crazy.
It's like the Leray Caverns where it's like drip drip inside the.
This was kind of a small story, but I think it's.
I threw this in because we have a lot of people that travel.
Yes.
Either that live here or whatever, but prices are always going up.
Right.
So long-term parking here at Harry Reid Airport is going to $20 a day. It was $14, and then short-term parking is also going up with $38 a day max.
It's only a couple bucks, and they've actually waited 7 years to increase this, so it's not that drastic of a thing. I don't think. I know everybody thinks you're being nickel and dimed everywhere you turn, but you've got to think this. It's been 7 years since they've upped the prices. I think it was kind of due for an increase. A couple bucks, not a big deal.
I'm happy they're doing it because every time I think about, do I drive and park there or take the Uber?
Now this anyway.
Justifies the Uber.
Yeah, we Uber anyway.
So
we never park there.
Yeah. All right. To end today, Las Vegas was just named the #1 conference city in America.
I like it.
Best conference city for 2026, 2027. I don't know how they know.
There's a lot of hotel rooms here to stay
next
in.
year, but it's this constant counterweight to the Vegas is struggling, I think, because the conference market continues to do well here.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I would want to throw a conference here myself. You have all the conference space. You have, whether it's at the Las Vegas Convention Center, which is now linked up with all the Tesla Loop stuff, which is really convenient, or you have it at the Venetian, or you have it at the Wynn, or you have it at Mandalay Bay.
Plenty of hotel rooms, lots of great food, plenty of late night entertainment in this town. I don't know if you know about that.
There is?
I don't know about it, but I've heard.
Entertainment.
I mean, a lot to do here.
Food's okay.
Food's great.
There's some shows.
Forget about it.
There's like the 5 o'clock magic show over at the Westgate.
Yeah, that's where I'm heading later.
Jen Kramer, she does a good job. Yeah.
Well, that's about it.
All right. We might come do this again next week.
Let's come do this next week.
We'll see you then.
All right.
Goodbye.
See you next week.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.